to walk back in with those tears falling from your eyes after all these years. How could you just want to hold me one more time again and try to make me feel we've never been apart for all this time? 'Cause true love is forever. That's the way it's supposed to be. True love would never walk away from me. How could you? While you were gone, I found my forever someone new. To think I would take you back. How could you? How could you? 'Cause true love is forever. That's the way it's supposed to be. True love would never walk away from me. So how could you? How could you? How could you? How could I do it? I had to. I had to do it right after my man Robbie's song, because then my song came. Now again, Robbie's song Gypsy and Me was #1 on the Spectrum countdown, and then boom, I accidentally bumped him, and then I was #1, and then boom, I think I was #1 again. And then boom, somebody knocked me off. And they've been #1 for what, 3-4 weeks now? And that is amazing. I think that is so cool. I think everybody deserves to be #1. I want to be #1 all the time. Just kidding. I love having a song #1. I think it's so incredible. It makes me stop breathing, because it's like, holy crap, that's me singing, and holy crap, people love me, you really love me. No, it's very awkward, honestly, because I have a very weird tolerance for people looking at me a lot, and it's what do they call it, the social phobia. Believe it or not, I have it. But anyway, so that's why I had to put that back to back. So guess what, kids? It's story time. Yes, it's going to be quick. It's painless. Trust me. This is just kind of what I'm going to do this year, because it's just kind of funny. And if I don't have a story, then I'm not going to tell you a story, or I just might make up one. But anyway, listen to this. This is just so funny. It's so quick. But I might have to add to it, because you have to. Okay. Picture this. New Year's Eve. All right. It's New Year's Eve. And, I hope everybody had a great New Year's Eve. I don't know about you, but I don't go out. I don't get out there with the amateurs, because I just don't. I live in a very tiny town, and again, you can't see me, but if you would just take your hand and pretend like you're going to show somebody, oh, well, it's this big, just like with your, index finger and your thumb, your pointing finger and your thumb, it's just this big. That's how big my town is. I love Hackberry, Louisiana. If you have never been here, it's the best fishing ever in the whole entire planet. So please come visit. Hackberry Rod and Gun is down the street, and I can hook you up. So if you ever want to go fishing or hunting, and I also know a great townhouse that you can rent, because I kind of lived in it. So hey, it's a win-win-win for all. But anyway, back to me. So listen. So I'm sitting there New Year's Eve. My dad got my nuggets some amazeballs fireworks. It was great. nobody caught fire, nobody blew their hands off, and they were very loud and very bright, and it was great. We did it early enough to where we can get home, and we watched movies. And so we all know that the songbird likes to drink wine. And so, of course, I'm drinking wine and I'm chilling with my nuggets because that's what we were going to do, right? The kids got themselves some great sugar stuff and some food, and we're watching a movie or two. We watched a lot of movies. Well, I have Tourette's of the brain sometimes, not so much just with the words, but I just get up and I just start doing something. Like literally I'll knock out a wall, or I'll decide to plant a flower bed or breed chickens. I mean, it's crazy the stuff that comes out of my brain. So I decided to paint my kitchen. Now, mind you, it's 11 o'clock p.m. Okay. My kitchen isn't big. Okay. It's not a lot of walls. It's not. Okay. But it is 11 o'clock. And mind you, now remember, I drink the box wine. I don't know if any of y'all were listening to my chirp chat with Phil Kranz with the Black Dog Morning Show. I drink box wine because I do. It's easier. It stays longer. Not that it stays very long in my fridge, but it stays longer, and it's just awesome. But I'm drinking that by myself. And so I decided to paint my kitchen. And I had already had the paint done. So it was premeditated. It was very safe. So I'm painting and I'm going back and forth from the kitchen to the living room to watch the kids are like, oh, Mommy, look, this is so funny. So they have to rewind it because it's on Netflix. But anyway, so what turned into what could have just been, maybe 30 minutes or so, was a long drawn out thing of my kitchen. I couldn't really even finish it because I think I ran out of paint. I got the sample size because, again, I was thinking in my brain, let's just be safe and cheap because it's great. So, but it was beautiful color. I mean, I didn't go very much darker because my kitchen's already dark. It has the natural wood cabinets and it has dark floors, and it's in the marble is the countertops are dark. It's brown, and the walls are kind of creamish, if that's a word. I wanted to go a scotch darker just to kind of give some richness because I have a plan in my head of how I want to redo the kitchen. Plans are very, very, very dangerous in this bird's head. So the sample was fabulous. Vaspar, I think is the name of it. I got it at Lowe's. Y'all check it out. But anyway, so I did it. And mind you, New Year's came and went all the way on all the coasts by the time I was finished. And I get to bed. It's 3 a.m. The box wine is empty. I get up and I'm going to the kitchen to let the dogs out. And I'm like, the lights are off. It's freezing. It's Louisiana and it's freezing. And so I'm walking around and I'm like, God, man, are the lights on? And they can't be on. I'm rubbing my eyes and I'm not hungover. Believe it or not, I'm not hungover. I don't drink like that. I'm really not. I'm not an alcoholic, guys. I talk a lot. Anyway, so I'm like looking around and I'm like, what, are the lights on? Like I'm worried because it's really, really dark in here. And I keep looking around and the lights are on, but no one's home. I know. I'm sure y'all are all saying that. No, really. The lights were on and my kitchen was so dark. And I'm looking around and I'm thinking, there was one wall that I didn't do, mind you, because I ran out of paint. And I'm like, okay, that's still really light. So I look over to my right. And that's really dark. Oh my God. And I'll look back over to my left. That's really, so I keep looking and I'm thinking, wait, is it shadowy? What's happening? It was supposed to dry and it was supposed to get lighter. Yeah, no, it didn't. So I go back to the garbage to pull out the sample that I got at Lowe's. And, from the place where I thought I pulled it out of, I did pull it out of the right spot, which was whatever color it was supposed to be. Let's pretend it was antique white. Yeah. It wasn't antique white. Oh, it was cocoa brown. Yeah. And, so it was kind of the wrong color. And I was like, oh my God, I'm screaming. My oldest, JD, he's like, Mom, what's wrong? And he comes in and he looks around and he goes, what happened? I'm like, we have to go back to Lowe's. Oh my God, because, it's a dark color. And now I have to get a light color. And now I'm going to have to go and paint like 50 times over that color. I was like, this is not happening. And I'm just standing in the middle of my kitchen like, but first, I must get some more wine.
Shame me that I could be a slave at work. So I don't know what you heard, but lately I've been in some saving, and I just can't seem to find a girl. But give me more than just words. I've been out of for so long, I don't know what's right or wrong. But you came into my life, you made everything so bright. I just want someone to hold on to. All the amazing different things love can do. Oh, I just want someone to walk with you. All the good times and the bad times I go through. I think it's you. Think it's funny, but my pocket's got a hole burn through. The fashion ads at work, the life of every party, but I'd rather be home with you. I've got it for so long, don't know what's right or wrong, but you came into my life. You made everything so perfect. I just want someone